back in New England. So the last time you were here was big. You got a huge knockout in Maine. So is there something about this part of the country that you like all of a sudden? This will be your second time fighting up here.
It feels like home. Going outside, the weather definitely feels like home. But Boston is a lot like Newcastle city centre. The architecture, the building, the way everything's laid out, it's got a very Newcastle feeling, and it feels like home. And I just enjoy being over this side. It's I feel the people around here getting excited for fight week, you know. And when I fought in Maine, I think the feeling was like they didn't know what to expect from the fans. It was the first time it was there. They'd never had a big event UFC there, and the excitement and the not known. Where here in Boston, I feel like the fighting culture goes back in history. There's a lot of fights here, there's a lot of fight fans here, and there's a lot of sport here, and everyone's just super pumped for the weekend.
Is there a part of you that wishes you were on the card in London next month?
You never know, it might still happen. I want to fight a lot this year. I want to stay busy. I want to stay active. I'm not thinking about anyone else. I'm not thinking about another opponent or anything like that. I've got a tough, dangerous Brazilian guy here that I've got to get through. I believe in my abilities, and I believe I can get through them. And I want to stay healthy, and I want to fight soon.
You've been a guy that they've trotted all around the world. I mean, you fought in Scotland, and obviously you fight in England and Brazil and Australia and United States, obviously. Would you like to have an area where you kind of can call consistent for a while, or do you like being able to go and be all over the world like that?
Yeah, I love traveling. It definitely makes it a little bit more expensive in training camps and flying people here and traveling here, but it's a part of my career, what I can look back on and say, I've been here, I've fought here, I've been there, I've done that. It's exciting. I love traveling. I love seeing new places, new faces, new things, and everything in new arenas, and just brings something new to what you remember of the journey, to remember that night. So it's definitely good. But the one thing that I do want before I'm done in this sport is I want to bring the UFC back to Newcastle Arena. BJ Penn fought there against Joe Stevens. Newcastle Arena and all the fans in Newcastle and the northeast of England, Sunderland, everywhere is going mad for the UFC back in Newcastle, you know. And that's one. I got to speak to Dana about it. It's got to happen, you know. I want that so bad. It'll be a sellout, and yeah, it'll be is equivalent to the Irish fans as what the Geordies will be there.
Last couple of years been up and down for you. Win one, lose one, win one, lose one. Now you've got that opportunity again to get a streak going. So kind of talk to me a little bit about how that plays into your training camp and how that plays into your motivation.
Yeah, it's the thing what's holding us back. It's the thing what's not getting us into the top 10, the top 15, where I know I am. My abilities there, no one's questioning my ability, my fight performances or anything like that. It's just the consistency, and the consistency comes from staying in the gym all the time, working out all the time, trying new things, new trainers, new coaches, just constantly playing the game and not getting niggled with injuries, and my body feeling good, and that mentally makes us prepared. I've been in this sport a long time. This is my 18th fight with the UFC. I know what it feels like to feel good. I know what it feels like to feel bad, and I've been through the ups and downs. I've been through everything in this sport, you know. So that's just, I feel that it's just guiding us to bring more consistency. So I know when I feel good, I know I fight good, and I feel good and I fight good, and I feel this is the start of me moving forward and racking together some big wins and taking up some big names.
Talk to us about a guy like Francisco Trinaldo, who's won like 4 in a row, but he had a lot of decisions before his last fight. He finally got it kind of over that hump and got a TKO. But what have you seen from his fight game? Where is he dangerous? You know, and what kind of problems will you pose for him?
I feel he's a big 55er. He's got a grinding style. He likes to pressure a lot. He throws heat, heavy shots. He's not the most technical guy in the world, but he throws heavy, powerful shots to close the distance, to grind you down, to beat you up, to weigh on you, and smother you, you know. I just feel that I'm a little bit too sharp, my movement's a little bit too good, my angles is going to be a little bit too much tricky for him, and I think I'm a step above him. Everything he throws, I think I've got to counter for. Everything he throws, I've got an answer 3 and 4 times. So it's just about staying sharp, staying ready, and letting it go. Not holding back, just letting it go and having fun out there.
You mentioned his size. I mean, how did that kind of play into your training camp in terms of who you worked with and things like that to kind of get a feel for that?
Not too much, you know. I feel Paul Felder is one of the biggest lightweights in the division. He's definitely the biggest lightweight I've fought. So going back to back, 2 big guys, didn't really change too much. I kind of just work more on myself, work more on the things what I'm good at and getting better and doing the things what I need to do to finish fights, you know. So, and that's what we've been working on, and I believe it's better. I've been in a better mixed martial arts facility with better competition, better guys, better coaches, and I'm just a step above. That's how I feel, and that's when I go out there on Sunday and prove it.